everyone, I'm Tcha, and this is my good friend Martha and Gwen, and we're here to share a little bit of a story of how we met. About a year ago, I was at the Whole Life Expo showing some of the wellness products that I offer people to help them feel better, gain more energy, sleep better, the whole 9 yards, and I met Martha. She's an amazing martial arts instructor. But she was driving herself way too hard with all the pressure of her running her business with her husband and doing all these events. She was tired, and I could tell. So I turned her on to Body Balance. So Martha, what do you think of Body Balance?
Well, first I'd like to introduce myself. Hello world, my name is Martha Taylor. I'm from Colorado Springs, Colorado, and I'm 51 and fabulous.
I'm 51 too, guys.
We're fabulous.
I'm fabulous 50s.
What was the question?
Well, tell me what your life was like before you started taking Body Balance and after, and include your husband, Marty.
All right. Well, Marty and I have been studying the martial arts for 14 years, and within about the last 7 or so years, came to my discovery that I have 7 fused vertebrae in my neck. And a spine surgeon about 3 or 4 years ago gave me the bad news that I was no longer allowed to have any contact sports. So having to give up what I'd been doing for so long was heartbreaking. However, along those lines of thinking, I thought if I had not been moving my body for those past years, I would be stiff as a board. So my personal motto is movement is life. Once I met Tcha, and she turned me on to Body Balance, the very first day I tasted it with the black cherry flavor in there, I just thought, wow, this is going to be really good. So I've been taking it ever since. My energy's gone up on top of what it already is. And my husband, who at times can be a very harsh critic, is now to the point where he says he cannot go a day without Body Balance. He's afraid he'll get sick. He feels really healthy and strong. And we're turning it on to our martial arts students, Gwen Peck being one of them.
So I want to introduce Gwen. And before Gwen tells her amazing story, both Gwen and I have something in common.
Yes.
We've both been diagnosed with bipolar disorder, formerly known as manic depression. I, at the age of 31, when were you first diagnosed?
I think I was about 43.
Okay.
I was a late diagnosed, but had the problem before.
Got it.
But it was masked.
Yes. And talk about masks. When I met Gwen with Martha at the expo, she had what I call that lithium fog. And I was only on lithium death for about 3 weeks, but it's like you can't feel anything. You can't remember your own phone number. So
I knew nothing.
Martha got Gwen on the Body Balance, and she is a new person. Why don't you share with everybody what all your friends are telling you?
It is absolutely a miracle. I felt like I was on a slow path to death. Martha introduced me to Body Balance, and I began taking it, and my doctors first started to see the notice in me. They said, after all the years that I've been treating you, something new is happening to you. I don't know what it is that you are doing, but keep doing it. I have been taking Body Balance now for about a year, and in that year what I have been able to accomplish is that I have been able to get off of 5 main medications that I have been taking for 17 years.
Wow.
All I have to do is tell my psychiatrist I no longer need this medication, and he says if it isn't broke, don't fix it, and he lets me lead the charge. I was a little discouraged through stress. I was losing my hair, and I've noticed through Body Balance now that I've got vibrant hair. I had lost my metabolism, and now through Body Balance I have lost 30 pounds. My metabolism is working, and I'm getting my figure back, and I think that all to Body Balance.
What about your creativity and your poetry?
Oh, my creativity, my long lost. I felt like I had lost my best friend. I love poetry, and I love to write. And through the drugs, that had died. And now my creativity is alive. I am writing a new book. It will be published next year, God willing. And it is alive and vibrant. I feel like people see me that haven't seen me in a while, say, who in the world are you? There is a bounce in your step. You are vibrant. You are electrified. You are alive. There's a sparkle in your eye. And look at that hair. Woohoo! I love Body Balance, and I would encourage anybody who wants to take charge of their life and see a way out of illness into health, to take body balance and see and watch the changes take place.
All right, Gwen, yay!
So why don't you join the three of us? Get on board with Life Force and Body Balance.
Absolutely.
And get a kick. Woohoo! Out of life!
Thank you, ladies!
How'd I do?